Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to day 3 of K22 and welcome to our very first creator talk for today. We're going to talk about the way to climate neutrality in the construction sector, and I'm very happy that I have two experts here with me, Alessandro Siragusa from Cromology and Fabrizio Colombo from BASF. Good morning, gentlemen.
Good morning, everyone.
How are you doing?
Yeah, very good.
Very good.
I'm excited to be here, so it's a good opportunity to explain.
We're excited that you are here and you have plenty of opportunities to explain.
Yeah.
First of all, explain us a little about what you are doing at Cromology.
Yeah, in Cromology I'm the technical director, so I'm responsible for developments of our products, meaning plasters, finishing coatings, paints, and in this sense also of building construction products. And for that we are talking about CO2 reduction because it's a part of our work.
Exactly. So what is the path towards climate neutrality or more CO2 reduction in the building sector?
But the building sector, it's let's say it's a key point of the carbon neutrality because building stock consume 40% of the energy.
Okay.
And 36% of CO2 is produced by building. So we have the opportunity to work with building material to reduce the CO2 footprint and the CO2 emission. It's important, even because we have a target from the European Union, so we need to be carbon neutral in 2050. 2050, yeah. So if we want to go at zero CO2 emission, we need to work on materials, technologies, and of course a climate target with CO2 reduction.
And you don't do that on your own? You need partners, you need suppliers?
Of course you need partners, you suppliers that support you with materials. And in fact, you know that, I don't know if you know, but in Italy there is a lot of push on building renovation. Especially in those 2 years, but we will go ahead. And in order to renovate, we need building material, but we need building material that allows to reduce the CO2. So, for example, one of the main things that we are doing in Italy are thermal insulation system for external, and so we need insulating board. An insulating board can be a good way to reduce the CO2 if you use the Neopor BMB raw material.
And this is where you come in, Fabrizio.
Yeah, I would like to say so, as we learned today, the final market is looking more and more for efficient solutions in terms of CO2 saving, but not only. And as BASF, we have several products that we can deliver with this scope. And the main advantage of this methodology, I mean biomass balance approach, we can really start from the beginning, from the start of our production plant, using biomass, sustainable biomass, that is coming from feedstock like organic waste. And due to this, we can allocate the biomass in several products, and this is a big advantage for all our product portfolio in BASF.
Tell me, what exactly are you delivering to Cromology for their journey?
So what we can deliver as BASF is a lot, but speaking about this topic, we have the raw material Neopor BMB cert that we are marking under this name in Italy. And we have normally in the middle a partner that is converting this raw material in a board that is part of the system that Cromology is then selling. But as BASF, we can provide also other products like dispersions under this concept of biomass balance approach. So we have several products that we can sell in the package.
Alessandro, do you want to add something?
Yeah, and in fact, as Fabrizio was explaining, so we started with Neopor, but they can offer, you as a BASF, you can offer a lot for CO2 reduction. In fact, our journey, it started with Neopor insulation board.
Conventional.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will go ahead. We will go ahead with dispersion, so interior paint with the BMB binder, and plaster for exterior with the same concept. So I think that in chromology we started, as we said, a concept. We have a sustainability journey that we started, that we want to go ahead. We want to be ahead our competitor, and the only way to be ahead to our competitor is to have a partner as BASF that can provide us innovative materials and materials that can give us the opportunity to achieve the climate target that we have.
Yeah, that's important. I also read that Italy is actually quite advanced when it comes to these climate neutrality targets in the construction sector. Can you elaborate on that a little?
Yeah, because I was explaining before, in Italy there are a lot of incentive in case of renovation of your house, and especially if you are able to reduce the energy consumption of your building. So we had an incentive program where you could deduct 110% of your tax if you apply on your building, for example, an heating system, photovoltaic panels, or heat pump. So it's for that since 2 years we are pushing a lot on building refurbishing, building renovation, and we need, when there is a lot of push, you see in the market everything, but what we want to drive the market with the right construction material, with quality, with performance, and of course with CO2 reduction. And the possibility that we saw with BASF is because there are a lot of technologies in the market as bio-based products. The BMB concept is important because as chromology we can have the same quality, the same performance of the standard product with the BMB concept, so with the reduction of the CO2. And this is great for me.
This is exactly, Fabrizio, what I wanted to ask you. Is this like what's coming out of the biomass balance approach? Is this exactly the same product as the conventional one?
Yeah. So as target in BASF, we have to support this transition from the linear economy to a circular economy. And to do this, we have to change step by step our feedstock. And the main advantage for a biomass balance product is that we can guarantee the same performance like the standard product, but with a lot of advantages like the CO2 saving and also fossil resources saving. And the consequence is basically the reduction of the greenhouse gas emission. And we are supporting really the strategy of the EU Commission that is giving us this task. And is also very important to be one of the leaders in the chemical industry driving in this direction, because the future is definitely there. So, and we need products and partners that are pushing this.
How about other countries? I mean, we mentioned the example from Italy, saying quite well advanced when it comes to that. How about the rest of Europe? Is there similar schemes in other countries?
Yeah, so there are similar schemes in the European countries where they are pushing on renovation and energy consumption. And let's say that in other countries, and there are APD operators, for example, that are accepting the BMB concept. And the validation of the requirements of this kind of raw material with sustainable raw material with BMB scheme. And what we hope, what we ask to the Europe is that definitely to have an harmonized rules for all the European countries. That's, let's say, something that we need, because with this concept we can save CO2. So for me it's quite normal that we should have, we should include the BMB raw material in the EPD, in the European standard, and EPD in the EPDs. So what we ask, what we are pushing as a company, but what you are pushing as a company is
Yeah.
really to have an harmonized rules. So
Yeah.
no sense
Yeah.
going in different countries with different rules.
Fabrizio, it sounds as if you have a very good basis to start from, and the trend is certainly going into that direction. What's your perspective for the future, or what is needed to drive that even further? Is it capacities or new product developments?
So definitely we are pushing really hard this product everywhere in Europe. As Alessandro told, we are trying to have a favorable situation or better opportunity around Europe. And definitely we think that via good example or showcases like Chromology, we can really increase the number of players that are going this direction.
Yeah.
And via strong commitment of our partners and legislations in Europe, we are strongly believing the direction is the future. This.
Alessandro, working with BASF, and you can be very honest here, how is your experience so far?
I can be very honest.
You can be very honest, absolutely.
I think it was great because we entered in contact with very big companies that supported us in every step, that have the patience to respond to our question, because we had a lot of questions at the beginning, because it was for us a quite new concept, the BMB. We received all the answers that we needed. We received the support also with our supplier in order to go ahead with this concept. So let's say that for me it was a positive opportunity, a positive way to propose an innovative project to my company. So,
I mean, you've been listening carefully now, huh? Yeah. What do you think is the biggest strength of BASF in this concept? Is it like technical expertise? Is it the portfolio?
Is definitely technical expertise, you're totally right, and also a huge portfolio that we can supply with this solution, because as we learned today, it's not just a single component, we are speaking about a system with several components, and we are able to supply in each single component this technology or this advantage, and is an important part.
So you are probably going to take a couple of more steps on your journey. You mentioned that there is need for harmonization also in the regulation. This is what you're pushing for. I wish you all the best on your journey towards a more sustainable future in the construction sector. Thank you very much, Alessandro, Fabrizio. Thank you very much.
It was a pleasure.
Thank you.
BASF. We create chemistry.